Hello Taurus, and thank you for joining me. Wonderful to have you along. I'll just focus for you, Taurus, and ask angels, Great Spirit, and my guides to join me in this reading for you, Taurus, and to share any messages they have for Taurus, for their highest good and for the good of all concerned. Thank you. Okay, Ace of Swords, Taurus. Clarification, wise decision making here in the area that is oh, excuse me, about your mode of expression and your actions, your physical body. So making some wise decisions about that. Ten of Wands, carrying the load and taking the responsibility and being every bit capable enough of taking the responsibility. Day-to-day responsibility. But don't forget to reach out for help if you need it, and get, enlist the help of others if you need to. Hire it if necessary. And that's in the area connected to your self-worth, sensitive issues, finances, and there's also a message there of not letting yourself be consumed by the feeling of fear. Okay, but that doesn't mean to be going holdus boldus either. So you do still have to be cautious, and this is, the Ten of Wands is a bit of a cautious card because you're carrying the responsibility and you're carrying the burdens of others. And the Six of Pentacles here in the third house of communication and transport. This is also brothers and sisters and close relations, your mental activity, short journeys, and your neighbourhood. And the Six of Pentacles is letting you know that there's generosity around. The give and take of life is present for you also. And, you could even be getting a return on an investment or a promotion or some sort of bonus is being shown there for you. So that's really letting you know you're going to be hearing about that, because this is the communication house. Maybe something to do with transport as well. The Hangman here is letting you know that you're learning an important lesson through all of this. And the message from the Hangman is that you learn that you control by letting go. Holding on to something means that thing is controlling you. And this is in the area of family, the base of the wheel. It's also a very psychic card, the Hangman, and the message from the Hangman. It's ruled by Neptune, that card. So there's a very psychic roots with the fourth house as well. So it is going to be about how one sees oneself and taking pride in your home and your family. Now, the 5th house of where you find your joy, creativity and children, your hobbies, lovely to see the 3 of Wands present here for you. Now, the 3 vibration is about expansion. So your creative endeavours or ventures are falling into place for you. So you're finding some real satisfaction there with your creative hobbies, and children or matters of the heart are on course because your ship is coming in. He's got his eyes set on the horizon there. So that's a really lovely card there. So you really are feeling quite content and quite happy to build a strong foundation. There's also a sense of harvesting your dream and continuing to move forward. So that's really lovely, Taurus. Oh, and the King of Cups. It's a gentle energy, the Knight of Cups, not the King of Cups, sorry, Knight of Cups. Very gentle energy there with that Knight of Cups. So you may find yourself having a bit of romantic ideals. Now that could be to do with your work, and it could be some of you may actually have a connection there with a co-worker. So those of you that are single, okay, 8 of Swords here. So feeling a bit trapped. So that could be actually a bit of a romantic view of a new direction that you'd like to go in your work situation, because it's next to this feeling trapped. So for those of you that are feeling trapped in your work, you're doing the right thing. You're creatively visualizing the direction that you'd like to go in. So that's good. It can manifest if you keep focusing on your ideal sort of thing. Because that 8 of Swords there is letting me know that you're not happy with business or partnerships to do with business. It can also be personal, but I do feel it's probably business-wise. So business partnerships could be a bit confusing or restricting for you, and your romantic view of how you want it to be. 4 of Pentacles is letting you know to hold on to your money, not be a spendthrift. This is not a time to go spending willy-nilly. This is a time to count your pennies and hold on. Be conservative. Looking at things from every angle. And that's here in the 8th house, which is also about other people's money, resources you share with others, inheritances, taxes, governments, your emotional values, networking. So you're more concerned with saving money, and you're not ready to enter into any risky contracts. If someone is trying to, you know, coax you along into that. Nine of Wands. Now this is reversed. So it's letting me know that you're not really feeling motivated, not wanting to, because this is the area of overseas travel, foreign lands, higher education, your perception of where you want to go in the long term. And the Nine of Wands is showing there that your energy levels are a bit low and you're not feeling really motivated in that direction at this point. So you're happy to just take it one day at a time. You're not rushing forward at this stage. And the Five of Wands is letting you know that in your career you're very competitive. On the professional reputation level, in the zenith of your wheel, there's that competitive energy. So it's challenging for you, but you are quite capable of fighting your way through obstacles. So it's also letting you know that there is the continual cycle of change. You might have to dig deep, but that's what makes you grow. And you can meet the right people now also. So October's good for that. Meet the right people for your career or for your job and for your progress, even though there is competition out there, but you're just as good. So you can achieve this. King of Swords. Well, this is letting me know that there's some sort of legal advice or counsel that maybe you've got a friend who can help you legally with some legal advice or legal documents, probably to do with this business partnership or arrangement that you've got here that's you're feeling that's holding you back. The King of Swords is someone who has high standards. It's also a air sign person. So it's a Gemini, Libra or Aquarius energy connected with this man. It's a masculine energy. Okay. And it's in the area of your friendships, groups, your ability to give and receive love, and the manifestation house too. So this is also about where you're going. So there's some sort of legal situation that you're going to be working your way through, and in your social group I feel that there's either you're giving advice to somebody or there's somebody giving advice to you. And then you have the Hermit. So that's being content in your own space as well, and in the area of your subconscious and that which is hidden behind the scenes. So you may not even really realise just how content you are in your own world, in your own space, in your own home. So the Hermit is letting you know that there is a message of completion here for you through October. a time of transition and introspection. So you're not really socialising a real lot by the looks of this, but it's the right time to find peace and solitude, so in order for you to think and find clarity, okay? And you need some clarity on some situations being shown to me there, and it is coming. So now I'll use the Zodiac cards to let you know where the planets are for you in the wheel. So firstly we have Venus here in your 4th house. Venus is going into Virgo on the 3rd of October. So that's letting you know that in the 5th house. So that's letting you know that you will be seeking meaningful relationships, and you are a bit of a perfectionist, Taurus, with this Virgo energy, this Venus in Virgo energy. So you'll really enjoy having detailed analytical conversations, and you'll like to have things in order. And you may find that if there is any problems, you're going to be quite good at problem solving too, Taurus. So that's really lovely energy there in that 5th house. Now the moon is in your 6th house, the new moon in Libra on the 15th. So that's your work and your hygiene and health and daily routine. Even your attention to detail and your well-being is going to be highlighted there, illuminated with the moon. So you like a balanced and harmonious daily routine. So you may find it a little bit more of a harmonious energy there. So the 15th of October with the new moon in Libra is a good time to set your intentions involving harmony and bringing peace. Okay. Now Mercury here in your 7th house goes retrograde on the 14th of October. So that's letting you know that there's a tendency to delve into the core of a situation, and that communications could get intense, to do with business or marriage, partners or partnerships of all kinds. Okay? Now, Jupiter here in the 9th house, Jupiter is now direct, and Jupiter is the planet of freedom, expansion and opportunity. It's the jolly planet, and it brings the end of a cycle. So there's a new level of understanding coming through here for you. Now the 30th of October is worth keeping an eye on, because it's a time where the aspects of Jupiter are going to bring some good fortune. There's a sense of destiny connected to it. So make room for the bounty. There's a bit of serendipity going on here. Now, you may have been lacking motivation, but this Jupiter energy is really giving you a push along, really. under a bit of pressure financially, this Jupiter here is not only conjuncting or within orb of conjuncting Saturn, it's also within orb of conjuncting Pluto. So that's a good sign to me that there's always a way financially at this time. So if that's what's been holding you up for your higher education, or that need to have contact or travel overseas, this is letting you know that, especially from the 30th of October onwards, that there's a push to get you going in the right direction, and it will help you to meet life with renewed vigour. Okay, even though Saturn still wants you to follow the rules and regulations. Okay, Saturn, the Lord of Karma. And then on the 4th of October, Pluto is going direct. Yay! We've been waiting a while for that. So there, you can start moving forward and really see that you're reaping some rewards. If you haven't been using risky behaviour. That's the only thing that could sort of hold things up. Is if there's been a bit of risky behaviour going on, then you may reap the rewards from that. But if you've been, diligently putting in the hard work, taking the hard line with yourself, and just getting through the restrictions without trying to buck the system, I do feel that you're going to reap the rewards of that. Now, Neptune is in your th house, and it's retrograde as well. So there's been some sort of confusion, and I do feel this King of Swords is one of the people that can help clarify that confusion. If he was reversed, I'd feel that he was a part of the confusion, but I do feel he's a influence of help. So you may have felt that there's been some sort of dodgy deal done, or something like that has taken place. So Neptune reverse does dissolve old perceptions and attitudes. Okay? So you can make way for a new way to perceive your reality with Neptune there. Now also here in the 12th house you have the full moon in Aries on the 2nd of October. 1st, 2nd of October, depending on where you are. So that's a time for new beginnings. And you do, exercise some patience, don't be too impatient, and look out for new opportunities. Time of culmination, things coming together, and again, taking stock and seeing where you are. Okay? Now also, with that Aries energy, Chiron is there in Aries as well. So the moon's in Aries, Mars is in Aries, and Chiron's in Aries. So here through October, there's a bit of a spiritual awakening occurring. So note your dreams and innermost thoughts, and there's a time here from healing from past hurts, or or painful memories as well from your past. So that's could be a good time to really, you know, focus on those energies around that full moon time. The Mars energy in retrograde in Aries is about your fundamental instincts too, so trust those instincts. But through any buried wounds that you've been carrying that you may have overcome now, or getting to a point of overcoming that, you know, you've explored and accepted the pain that was what you've been carrying for such a long time. This can actually go a long way to helping you become a healer yourself. Now, Uranus is here, Taurus, in Taurus. It is retrograde, but it's in Taurus. So Uranus in the first house, retrograde, wants you to explore facets of yourself and your physical well-being, how you express yourself, and your personal need to shift and evolve. Okay? So Uranus is about surprise, sudden events. It's about the unconventional as well, and computers and higher tech gadgets. And the Sun is going into Scorpio with Mercury in Scorpio retrograde from the 14th, and the Sun will be going into Scorpio on the 23rd of October. So that's passionate, intense energy. And it is also about the deeper understanding of relationships. So relationship energy is very strong here for you, Taurus. So I will just ask for you what your guardian angel message is for Taurus for October, and which guardian angel is with you. There we go. The Angel of Unity. So there's a very strong relationship energy again, because that's unity. Number 34 is also significant. So united we stand, divided we fall, really, with unity. Stay united. You are a being of the universe is your message, Taurus. The world needs people like you to create unity and peace. Oh, isn't that so true? So now is a time for unity through the world. An angel of unity and I will be a guiding light for like-minded souls to unite. So my angel of unity and I will be a guiding light for like-minded souls to unite. So that's your affirmation. Now, I've just asked for your message from the Akashic Records. what confirmation card message is there for Taurus for October? Okay. So, the King of Keys. The King of Keys. So, the King of Keys rides a splendid horse towards a great castle in the distance. So, it represents either you or another to be on the lookout for major promotion, a heightening of your income, or furthering of a career advancement. Could be in finance or real estate. And business are typical for the King of Keys. Management in an industry can be forthcoming, and this may also be a good time for self-employment and business expansion for you or the man in your life. So if you're male, then this is a good time for business expansion for you. And if you're a lady, then this is a good time for business expansion for the male in your life. And a good time for business expansion for you as well. So to harness this Akashic force, you can close your eyes and feel yourself step into an important position of power and wealth. You welcome the King of Keys and you feel yourself strengthened and lifted with the new strength and authority. As you survey your world, decide which part of your life you would like to approach with a greater sense of rulership. Lovely. Wonderful, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've liked your reading. Please give it the thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And if you'd like to delve into more, because this reading really resonates with you, you can leave a message for me in the comments or email me, and we can look into things more deeply for you. So again, sending you peace and many blessings coming your way, Taurus. Namaste.